Hey guys, Griffin here. Today I'm going to be soloing Blood Furnace. I've been going through and trying to solo as many instances as I can. Obviously the regulars, not the heroic. And today I'm doing Blood Furnace. Now to be clear, I've actually already done this before, so this isn't anything new to me. I'm just doing a clear run so you guys can see what I do. Now I did test to see like what I could kill and what I couldn't kill. Like for instance, these enforcers, you can definitely kill them. Um, I don't think it's possible to do a full clear or even close to a full clear because of the amount of casters and healers in most of the groups. So I'm just going to go through and kill the bosses to get the blue loot. And then if there are particular things I think are important to know, I'll point them out. But as far as a full clear, I don't think it's worth it. If you're doing rep grinding, you might want to just work your way up and see how far you can get. But this is mostly to get loot, or if you want, you could do rep from killing the bosses since they pay off more rep. Uh, so as I'm going through here, you can see the stealths because you're higher level. I'm just staying to the left because there's usually that one on the right, and then there's two up here, and one here. I'm just going to go right through the middle. Uh, this is going. The first boss is actually going to be probably the easiest. He is essentially a tank and spank. You just have to know where to hold him, and I will demonstrate that. I'm actually going to speed this up just a little bit. You can kill these guys, no big deal. Just two at a time though. Anything more than that, and it would be a little risky. So I'm currently just wearing some basic tank gear. Nothing too much, not too heavy, but also I'm not going too light. In fact, I might wear. This is more my 5-man with like the strangle staff and a couple of like lighter pieces. Maybe DFT is not necessary, so maybe this will work. All right. So something you should notice sometimes, yeah, this guy you gotta watch out for because he can see stealthies. So you just kind of want to make sure to stay away from that guy. There's only one of them. The other Pat doesn't usually have one. The Warden is the one that does. So all you need to do is come over here. I'm just doing this so I can buff really quick. 13,000 health. No pots needed. I'm just going to take him right in this doorway. Keep my Demo Roar up as per usual. I'm going to go ahead and just put some lacerates on there. Okay, he's pretty solidly buffed. Get those last two on there. Make sure to keep Demo Roar up. He's a melee boss. He is going to kick you in the air, so you want to make sure you got your back to the wall. Yep, there he goes. Oh, back up, back up. Don't worry about readjusting. Let him do the adjusting. Oh, buddy, move. I'm a little concerned. There he goes. Alright, he should just take one step back. Any second now. It doesn't really matter. You can see he's dying pretty easily. Fresh. Where are my dots? 25%. I'm still at right around 80. Wish he kicked you higher so you could do a charge, but he doesn't. Okay. Whoa. He just jumped up in health. I must have went to no man's land. Just be careful. I guess there is a spot where he might reset because he just went up in health. Must have landed on something. Luckily, he didn't go all the way back to 100. He went back to like 65. Unless there's a mechanic that I don't know about. I'm just going to turn this way instead. Back to that. Apply some buffs. I zoned out. Alright, 15%. Yeah, that was weird. Maybe I got caught up on something I didn't realize and I bugged out. Either way, there's the loot from Liberum. Cool. So you just come in here. You're going to go down this hallway. If you stay to the right, you should be able to dodge the first couple packs and then just stealth through this part. Now, for this next room, you're going to have to clear the whole room because that's kind of how the mechanic of it works. You have to clear it out so you can pull the other ones. I did it. It is a little tough on a couple pulls, but you should be able to do it in moderate gear. I'm going to show you the tough pull, at least the one that I found to be tough. In case you're curious, you always want to kill the summoner first, then the warlock, then the technicians. The technicians are actually a pain in the ass because they throw the bombs. Those are the ones that usually kill me. If you want, you can kill the pack first with the warden in it. It'll give you a little bit less stress so you can move around. In fact, I did this pack first and regretted it because I had to keep them like right in this little corner. I ended up taking way too much damage. So instead, I'm actually going to tag the warden here. When he comes, when he's right around this spot here, I'm going to pull him. Now they are pure melee, so I'm going to go ahead and put my heavy armor gear on. Again, probably not necessary, but I hate dying. I'm actually going to do a quick hot as well on this. Probably overkill at this point. Let's see if I get the chain. Alright, get Demo Roar out because again, they're all melee, so you just want to keep that as low as possible. And then just focus down the boss. You can cleave through this if you want, but you definitely want to get the ward down first. He does way more damage than the other two. By way more, I mean maybe like 20 more damage. My back up against the wall, so I don't have to worry about going anywhere. Fresh Demo. Angle up. Alright, he's already dead. Go. Now, it's important to keep Demo Roar up, especially with melee. It's just such a good reduction that you don't want to take extra damage if you don't have to. Especially if they are hitting you pretty hard, especially on bosses, I should say. Some of the bosses, like the one in Underbog, was hitting me for like 500-600 per swing, and I mean, I can't imagine how bad it was going to be. You know, I struggled with a lot of those bosses, just trying to solo them. It would have been even worse if I didn't have Demo Roar up. And it's just a good habit to make sure that it stays on. I forget sometimes, but hey, what are you gonna do? Nobody's perfect. Okay, so those guys are dead. We don't have to worry about Pats anymore. We only have 4 packs left before we can start the boss fight. All right, so like I said with the technicians, God, actually, I think I'm gonna kill this group first. So again, you're gonna do Summoner, Warlock, and then no way, yeah, and then Technician. Okay. No mana or no rage, I should say. I'm gonna wait the 20 seconds just because I really want to just burn the summoner down as fast as possible. They summon, I think it's a specific order. I think they always summon the little fell pet dude first. You can use your stuns properly. You should be able to interrupt any of them, so you shouldn't have to worry about any summons. But that's why you want to kill it because you only have so many. We're gonna go ahead and just get some. So Seductress. Oh, first. So we haven't interrupted that. Now I'm gonna drag these two over here, and I'm gonna there we go. Flame Strike's fine. I don't care. I'm just gonna burn through this guy. Now that I've interrupted the 2 summons, I should be able to get him down before he summons anything else. Yes, I'm taking a lot of damage. Don't worry. All right, now we're gonna kill this guy. Pop my Frenzied Regen to keep me at a comfortable health. Oh, maybe not. I think I'm blowing up from the bombs. I'm gonna do a power shift. There we go. Yeah, I think I keep blowing up on these bombs. These technicians so annoying. Okay. Now we got this guy left. Just gotta stay away from those little bombs and he should be pretty easy. Like that. Like I didn't do. Man. I really need to pop out and heal. I'm afraid he's gonna hit me. I need to stun. There we go. Get this off and I should be fine. He's gonna throw a grenade at me. Alright, there we go. Oh. That's that. Yeah, I did have to use quite a bit more healing than I wanted to. Even had to use a heal pot. Those technicians, that's why I'm kind of like avoiding this because it's just the worst. They, it's not horrible. Like burn them down as fast as possible, and they're really not that bad. But they keep blowing those things up, and they set those things under your feet, so you kind of gotta move. It's just a pain. I'm actually gonna eat some food. Got a little bit of stam food. Oh, I do have a turret. Maybe I'll use that. I think I will. How long does this thing last? Alright. I really want more mana. Okay. So I'm actually just going to drop a turret. It's kind of cheating because you need to have engineering to use stuff like this, but I'm just going to... I hate these guys so much. Oh, I don't have any... bombs on me. I have no bombs. Normally I'd throw a bomb for a pull like this just to get some extra damage, but... Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here, drop the turret. Gotta really pick a target. See the bombs just go, 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 go. Then you gotta watch out for the proximity ones, which are the worst because you set them off. Alright, one down. Oh, almost walked right into one. Alright, now I'm just gonna kind of drag them until I don't have to worry about proximity. Alright, down to one. I'm just gonna burn him down. Oh, another proximity sensor. God, these things suck. Alright, there we go. Again, I kind of cheated with the turret, but I mean, it didn't really do that much damage. Really don't want to accidentally die stepping on one of these things. Got a rogue. Okay. Last two packs are just like the middle one. You got a summoner, a warlock, an orc, or a neophyte. This is interesting. The orcs aren't that bad. The neophytes are a little brutal. I'm still gonna do the same order. It's not gonna matter, but they are gonna hit you a little bit harder. So just be careful. I don't know why I'm stressed. This is pretty. Gotta get that out. Oh man, here we go. Okay. Nice. Kill this guy. Like I said, the orcs are nothing. They're just melee essentially. They do thunderclap every once in a while. The neophytes, I think they enrage or something, and just hit real hard. I mean, this could all be just rep. You could be like, yeah, I'll run rep for you. Honestly, it's so boring. It's like the slowest part because you have to clear all this out. All right, we've got that group down. We're gonna do the same thing, double warlock. So we're just gonna pick this guy, and then okay. So here we go. Notice I did a fairy fire then a charge in order to interrupt the first spell. If you just charge, you won't get that first interrupt. So make sure you do the fairy fire first. Wait for the cast to come, and then do it. All right, leaves working pretty well. Oh man, I missed my. Here we go. Cool. Now we're gonna burn this guy down. Pop that. If I wanted, I could interrupt him, but I'm actually gonna save that for the neophyte in case I start to die. I can pop out and heal. All right. I know he doesn't seem like much, but he hits way harder than the other do. He's missing me a lot. It's working out really well for me. Okay. Now, if you've never been here before, or maybe you don't remember, there are 4 chambers in this room. This little switch is going to open them one at a time. It's not time based, it's when they die. So the smart thing to do is get it down to one mob and then pop out, top yourself off. And that way, going into the next group, you're fully healed because they'll just come as soon as the last one dies. So you'll see me do that in a second. Oh, okay. Here you go. I'm gonna pick one so that I don't forget which one I'm beating down. I'm gonna get Demo Roar up. These are all melee, so just as long as you've got some decent armor. I think the first pack they barely do anything to me because it's all it works. You're gonna get neophytes in the last 2 packs. I think it's like 2 and 3. So he's down. Now, obviously, I won't pop out and heal for this one because I'm taking absolutely no damage. All right. As long as I get that crit before he dies, that'll be good. Cool. All right, I'm full health. That's how bad they are. Not bad, but okay. So you got the neophyte. I'm gonna kill him first. Get a Demo Roar out. There we go. Okay, switch targets. Stunned. There we go. All right. Now that the neophyte's dead, my health is actually gonna start moving upwards just because these guys just don't do a ton of damage. I'm gonna try to get some rage. All right, so the next one should be over here. Probably more choices for neophytes. Yeah, 2 neophytes on this one. I don't know what button I'm pressing. It's changing my target. It's really annoying. I definitely want to just make sure one dies. You see my health is moving down much faster now that there's 2 neophytes. Do the stun. Okay. The other one. I don't know why I enraged. I have tons of rage. This is a good example though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill this first orc. Kill the first orc. Okay. So I'm going to just pop out, heal right here. He might stun me, but it doesn't really matter. And then go back. I'm gonna build up rage on him. I should get heals just because I haven't hit in a while, and I'll crit him. Yeah, right there. Yeah, full. I'm just gonna get full rage so I can burn down that neophyte as fast as possible. Okay. Yeah, there's 3 neophytes on this one. But this is the last one, so as long as I get through it. The orc's actually almost halfway dead just from cleave damage. Alright. This guy going. So my rage is pretty solid at the top just because they're hitting me so hard. Which is good because I can just keep hitting and hitting and hitting. And then the last one. And this orc's probably going to be so close to dead. And I'm actually going to stop bleeding so I can do the same thing. Got myself off. Okay, so he's dead. I'm going to pop. away this time. I knew that would happen. Alright, so now, whoops. Go. Get some rage on him before the boss comes out. Alright, so the boss is a tank and spank. With the exception you have to move him around a little bit. He's going to put these little green marks on the ground. Pretty easy though. You're going to see the green. I'll show you. Like, right there. And they get bigger and bigger. So you don't want to go too far away. You just want to get away from them as they grow. Kind of stack them. It doesn't really matter. It only takes about 4 before you kill them. But if you're worried about it, you're looking for them. So there's 2. He's got the full lacerate. There's 3. Yeah, he's already down to 25%. There's 4. In theory, he shouldn't have a 5th one, but maybe he'll get like a last minute one. I don't think so though. Yep, there you go. Cool. So we're 2 for 2. We're on to the last boss. The last boss is actually probably the hardest because you do have to kind of switch some gear out. So it's not like you have to switch to a specific set or anything. I just recommend putting as much health on as you can, just because, I mean, the spell power, the spell damage, especially if you get hit by the Nova, it's gonna, I don't say it's gonna one shot you, but it's definitely gonna hurt. And you want to have just as much of a health pool as possible. Sure. No, so that it's a little bit easier to mitigate it. Like, I'm actually gonna put my heavy cleft hoof chest on just to get it up. I know it's kind of overkill, but what are you gonna do? Little kind of guy. I'm gonna put Truncheon Staff because it has more health. You could do all this in the room, so I don't know what I'm doing here, but essentially just stealth past these annihilators. I was not able to tank these guys. I only tried once. They hit me too hard. But I might have just not been paying attention, and I might have already had like shitty gear on in order to support this. Okay. Let's see. Gear's good. Don't try to round them up. Normally, like if you're tanking this, your first priority is to get all the channelers to hit you, and that means running around and grabbing them. Instead, just start focusing on one and burn it down. Chasing's not going to help. They're going to run to you eventually anyway. The best thing is to kill them as fast as possible. Do the same thing we did with the last boss, where you're going to get down to the last channeler. Just make sure you're topped off on health before you kill him, so that when you get the boss, he's or you're ready to go. I'm actually going to drink this in case. Alright, here we go. When in bear form, they are mostly casters, so I don't have to wait for the enrage to finish. I could have charged in, I didn't. I'm going to wait to get closer before I pop my... There we go, Demo. You see the guy I'm targeting is almost dead anyway. There we go. Now we're going to just keep doing this. So there we go. When it gets down to 2 of them, you're going to feel like your health is low. Don't worry about it. I mean, maybe it will. These guys are dying so quickly. The first time I did this, I struggled a little bit. There we go. Team Aurora. They mostly cast, but they do melee damage, so you do want to keep Team Aurora. These 2 are dying pretty quick. Yeah, you're out. Just below half health. Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stun him. And then we're going to pop... Oh, wrong button. Man, that's... Pop out and heal. I'm going to tap myself completely off. Yep. Okay, so his main mechanic is going to be... He does a corruption. Nothing you can do about that. But he's going to do a Nova, and it's going to give you a warning. You need to get out of the Nova. If you keep taking the Nova damage, you're going to die. So just get some dots on him. Just get ready to run. It's pretty obvious when he's about to do it. Right there. Just straight away from him. Don't worry about it. Here you go. I took no damage. Perfect. The Shadow Bolts do hit for 2,000, so don't let yourself be below 2,000. That's why the health pool is so important. Look at this full stack. See, you just hit so hard, and then you just run away. That's it. So I'm actually going to pop out here and just top myself off. If I get hit with the Shadow Bolt, though, I might be a little in danger of dying. And we're good. Okay, cool. Put Demo on him. Same thing. I'm going to pop out again. Oh, crap. Man problems. Alright, my mana's good now. I should be able to... Oh, man. So now... Oh, shh. I'm going to pop a pot. Just because he usually Shadow Bolts right after he does that. And they hit you for 2,000. I just didn't want to die. There we go. Cool. I didn't really need to use a health pot there, but I didn't want to die. I just wanted to get this over with. But that was it. I cleared all 3 bosses in Blood Furnace. I think I did it in a pretty short period of time. I'll put it on the screen what it actually took. Yeah, roughly 26 minutes. Not too bad. I can do Ramparts in like 15, so this one takes a little bit longer, but it's obviously a higher level instance. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I post videos all the time for Druid stuff, so if you're interested, please feel free to just subscribe. Anyway, take care.